It's iHeart's 105.3 The Beat. It's the voice of DJ Scream. Shouts to Queen Naija. She is back on HoodRich Radio for the 15th time. No, I'm just playing.
Yes.
Welcome back. How you been?
I've been great.
Everything's good?
Every day not good, but we still.
Y'all making it do what it do.
Yeah.
Could you ever imagine, maybe a few years ago, when the journey started, could you ever imagine that you would have accomplished everything that you have? Yeah, the reason
I feel
be
like
honest.
you asked me that before. We did something.
No.
You haven't?
Back then, we were talking about you accomplishing it.
And
you like getting plaques and all that stuff. That's what it was back then.
Could I ever imagine like this back then?
That you'll still be like I was telling you off air, like you're stamped. You're a staple.
Dang, you the second person that said that today.
It's
Stamped.
the truth.
Wow. Thank you. I mean, I knew that, I love music, so like I knew that I would do something with it. I just didn't know when, and I didn't know that it was gonna happen back then. And it would keep going until now. But yeah,
happy about it.
Yeah,
of
course.
For sure.
Like this is what I was born to do.
So what's one of those things? Let's get into that. What's one of those things on the checklist that is like right there that you're like, this is the next thing. Like, I need to check this off of my to-do list of, as an artist, an accolade.
An accolade?
Yeah.
I've been nominated for many things. I never really received an award, so that would be nice. It would be nice to. I've been at number 3, but I've never been at number 1. So that would be nice, But is it something that like? I have platinum records, so it's like, that's good in itself. But it would be. I guess it was always told to me that if you have a number 1, people respect you differently. So I guess I could use one of those.
Yeah. Number 1, I think the story that happens, Jay-Z's had number 1 records in the hip hop field, but all of his records didn't go number 1. But he's clearly number 1 or was number 1. You know what I'm saying? So number 1 is cool.
It's just for the accolade. It's for the people to see. Really, I know, like, it's like one of those things where, like, that's something that I accomplished and I did that. But I've had success, but it's always room for elevation,
It says here over 5.5 billion global career streams. That's a lot of streams.
It is.
How does it make you feel, like the performance aspect of your career when you go and you're performing and people know these words to your songs word for word, but then there's that anxiety in the studio when you're creating this, like, will people like this, or how will they receive it?
I have a lot of fun creating in the studio. It's actually right before I'm about to release it where I'm like, oh, I'm a little scared how these people gonna take it. Some people say, everybody gonna have something to say. Some people be like, oh, this sound the same, or some people will be like, this a bop, and some people be like, oh, why is she using another sample? Like, everybody gonna have something to say, but I feel like the key to it now is just like, make sure no matter what I put out, make sure I did it because I wanted to and I love it. Because if it do flop, it's because it's by my choice. You know what I'm saying? Not from anyone else pressuring me to release something that I didn't want or anything like that. But when I am looking in the crowd and I'm seeing people, sing myself word for word, and I'm in an arena, like not just like a regular, if I'm in an arena, it's like, wow. Like God really gave me the ability to reach all these people. And how is it that one of these little songs that I wrote from like an experience or something, like how could it reach so many people? Like, like it's crazy, to be honest. Like it's actually a huge responsibility.
Do you think like some more artists should just let it flow and happen rather than chasing so hard? Like, cause for you did work and you wanted it to happen, but you kind of just let it flow.
I feel like when you, my bad. I feel like definitely when you have more fun with it, it's, well, from my experience, when I had more fun with it and I did it because I loved it, it just came natural, man. Like, because people feel passion. They feel like when you feel something too. But if you're just doing something and there's too much strategy behind it and too much, like, it just becomes like you just lack, passion or whatever. So it would be better to do it and just have fun with it, whatever, and not really look for anything out of it.
Now, one of the things I'm gonna be completely honest, when I saw the email come through, and I saw Queen Naija, NBA YoungBoy, I was like, oh, Okay,
Different.
this is different. This is interesting. You know what I'm saying? What inspired that? How did it come about? And it came out dope, by the way. But
Thank
what
you.
inspired it, and what made that come about?
You want to be completely honest?
Completely. Always when you're sitting
Always
with me, with
transparent?
everybody else, you can whatever. When you with me,
So when I did that song, I actually I recorded. Can you get this away from me? Sorry. When I recorded that song, I actually that was recorded 2022. And that's when I was like, that was last year. I mean, it's about to be 2024 now, so really almost 2 years ago.
Right.
I recorded that before the summer. I was like, I need to put out a summer song, something fresh. This is what my supporters wanted. And I chose to use, A. Marie sample because I love her and I looked up to her as a little girl. And I just thought it'd be fresh to do it, and something, again, nostalgic. That's what I love. And I want to bring it back. And so when I first did it had no second verse on it. I was just waiting for a rapper to get on it or whatever. And honestly, it was a few people that I reached out to. Young Boy was one of them as well, but he supported it so, like, he supported so heavy, and like he was so respectful, and like he just worked really well, like really quick, and like that's Young Boy. He be streaming like crazy. So it's like, and the crazy thing is he ain't even like, they say he be charging like a lot for them features. So he didn't even charge me. Like he was just cool. It was just straight like vibes or whatever. And like I remember he told me one thing he said to me, and I didn't understand why he said that. He was like, I need you more than you need me. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, like
it's
what?
It's the balance.
It is, maybe it is.
Y'all
but
at the top of your respective worlds. Like.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay, like, but yeah, I mean, he sent it back within like 2 days when I was waiting on other people for months. And it was just like, dang, like have I, but also at the same time, I never really, like, Young Boy, somehow sometimes people seem like unreachable, it's those people you feel like you can't, but like he was actually very like down to earth, very, just, I said respectful already, but very just easy to work with. So that's how that pretty much came about. And yeah.
Now let me ask you. This is something we talk about on my show a lot. So as we cross into October, it marks cuffing season, right? How would you define cuffing season first off?
Cuffing season?
Yes. You heard of cuffing season.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Cuffing season. I guess when you make things like when you just, it's either you make something official with just one person or you make the main person, like the main person that you with. And it's also Queen season because that's my birthday month.
Libra?
I'm a Libra.
What, October what?
17th.
October 17th. Shouts to the Libras. My daughter's October 19th. She's the 16th. A lot of Libra energy. Libra. I like Libras, so I won't kick y'all out.
We're great.
All right.
but cuffing season, it's when it's starting to get cold outside and you go into the haunted houses together and you got on your man's hoodie and you go to the football games and like.
Now, is it unfair though?
Is it unfair?
Is cuffing season unfair because it starts here, and then like cuffing season also there's like uncuffing season, which is February 15th. So the day after Valentine's Day, this is a true story. The day after Valentine's Day, I'm telling you, statistically, most women get rid of their guy within a week after Valentine's Day.
That's crazy.
It's the truth. Look it up.
I don't, man.
Googles. Back me up here.
Is it fair?
Is it fair?
I've never heard of that in my entire life.
You didn't even Google it. I'm not making it up. I Googled it.
Or maybe, how about this? Put it on the men. The men want to be free up in the summer. They want to be single and they want to.
We said now that the women are getting rid of the men to act bad.
The men be getting rid of the women too. Y'all be, y'all be trying to
be
out here.
The men get rid of the women
outside.
on February 13th.
Oh, before Valentine's Day? That's funny. Yeah, probably.
She said before Christmas. That's petty.
Yeah, but see, I mean, a real relationship gonna stick through all seasons.
I like that.
So.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, Atlanta. So you spent some time in Atlanta. You don't live here.
I do.
You live in Atlanta?
Yes.
Really?
Sir.
Okay. What do you like about it?
What I like about it is
what do you love about it?
Okay, so it was between LA, Atlanta, and like New York when I first got signed. New York is real rough. I didn't know if I wanted to like have my kids there. They'd be up there like fighting and stuff in school, probably. I don't know. And then Atlanta, I can't go to LA. One, I'm not doing no earthquakes. And two, it's just too far from home for me. And it's just too superficial for me. Maybe it's because like everyone that goes there is just, everyone's looking for opportunity, and that's okay. But I just like genuine vibes. Atlanta is just like, I'm from Detroit, so it's like the closest thing to home. If I want to go and get some fried chicken, I can do that. Like, but I feel like it's just, I mean, you probably could do it in LA too, but I just much rather not be on the West Coast for work, but not to live there.
Absolutely. 2024. Let's imagine you're 2024. Let's bring it into reality. How's that going to look for Queen Naija?
2024.
Yeah.
A very successful sophomore project. A business that's outside of music that is just beginning but also thriving.
Do you have that business, or are you still?
You're
getting it together.
I'm getting it together. I'm
Gotcha.
working on it.
Gotcha.
I already signed stuff, but like, you know, things are in motion. And yeah, just like more money moves, man. Like more time with my family, but also like another tour, you know, my own headlining tour. I haven't did a headlining tour since the Butterfly tour. That was like 2021. And then I went on tour with Mary J. Which was
roll on a number one.
Yeah, that was a huge
number one. Damn it.
Number
we
one.
said so.
Hopefully. I'm sorry. I sit here because I've been let down so much by number one. I ain't even gonna chase it no more. But if it comes, thank you, Lord.
Success is success.
You know. But I mean, you know, number 3 is good for me too.
No, number 3 is the top.
Hate or Love did that.
That's number 3 out of 3 like billion people that make music. So.
Yeah. And I'm just happy to be here again. Like I tell people like I will never get tired of going to do radio. I will never be too big to go sit and do a radio interview. Like
that's what's up.
No, I love because y'all play my record. Like I need that. Like that's something I need. I can't sit up there and, you know. But like I miss it. I miss doing the interviews and stuff. I feel like when we first did it, was it 2018 when I first came on? I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And I was tired.
Yeah.
And I ain't pregnant no more.
Right.
And so yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, happy early birthday to you. Please talk to the fans listening right now. If there's anything you want them to know, now's the time to let them know.
I know y'all been waiting, and I know y'all are frustrated, but when it comes, it's going to be worth it.
Okay. I like that. Big shouts out to Queen Naija, chopping it up with DJ Scream. It's 105.3 The Beat. Salute.